Before I started my Amazon business, I spent 25 years in corporate America managing trade shows and events all over the country. So one of the things I liked about the course itself was I could actually move forward with it at my own pace, in my own time. I wasn't committed to locking in a specific time period every day or once a week or things like that. And you have the ability to go back and re-watch things over and over as many times as you need, multiple occasions. It was a struggle. I really struggled out of the gate. I almost gave up. I kept hitting my head against a wall. It wasn't working. I didn't have enough confidence in myself and the material because I hadn't seen it actually implemented yet. So I really struggled, and there was a point where I actually almost quit. And I had a conversation with Dan, and he sort of just talked me into giving it one more shot, and I'm very grateful that I did. But once I started rolling with it, it was amazing to see everything you've learned put into practice. Not only did it work, but it helped build confidence, and you had the knowledge that you really could help people and help brands. And it was just being able to learn to communicate that to the different brands depending on their different needs. This year I should do about $1.5 million. I have a handful. I have maybe 5 or 6 accounts. I don't have very many at all, and my business took off when I got just my first account. It was an incredible account, worked really hard on it, and it changed my life, just that one account, and subsequently been able to get a number of accounts, but it doesn't take a lot to have a successful business. Some of the things the success of my business has allowed me to do is extraordinary. I never imagined that I would be where I am now. I've been to China, I've been to Italy this year. I'm in the process of being able to afford and buy my first house. It has given me the freedom. It has given me freedom of time, freedom of finance. It's given me my life, truly. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It's my life to do with as I please. Mm-hmm. What do my friends and family think about my success? My friends and family are very, very proud. Very proud. It's a little bit of a funny story. On the way to this event, I stopped and saw my mom. And being Jewish, there's something called a mezuzah, which hangs on the door jamb of your front door. And it's sort of a blessing for your home. And my mom made me cry. My mom gave me my first mezuzah for when I buy my first house, and just how proud everybody is. And it gives me the freedom too, when I have a friend who's in trouble, I can go and be there without even thinking twice about it. So it's given me a lot of freedom and a lot of self-pride, but even more so the people who love me are incredibly proud. My experience with the TWF Facebook community has been amazing. There are so many resources and people willing to lift you up and provide you information and help you in any way possible. It's one of the things I always talk about. You don't have to know how to do it. You just have to have the resources to be able to figure out how to do it. And one of the most major resources are the people in that Facebook group. If someone was on the fence about investing in the wholesale formula, I would reference back to my initial thought, because it was a significant amount of my working capital to invest in this course. And the main reason I took the chance was because of the 30-day money-back guarantee. And I never even thought twice once I took the class about ever needing the money back. And the interesting thing was that my first account paid for it about in a multiple of 3 times over the first month that I got my first account. So as nervous as I was, it paid for itself literally in the first month of getting my first account.